Morning, y'all. I've got a sneaky suspicion that we've got an issue with a bearing on the blade clutch on this Honda HRC. So I'm going to show you how to take it apart and repack the bearings. We're doing another repair on this so there's no fuel in it. We've got the oil on this side, so we're going to tip the mower over to that direction. You can flip these over with gas in them. Sometimes they'll slightly leak, but it just depends. So these are 14mm bolts. We'll go ahead and get those pulled off. A lot of times you can save bearings, and I'm going to show you how to do that. It's always good to pull off your spark plug boot when you do anything underneath, just so for some reason it doesn't start. We'll go ahead and take these off. 14mm. And we'll set them aside. And then this one here is a 14mm. It's a little jacked up in there. There's a big spring in here, so be careful when you take this apart. We'll inspect the clutch while we're at it. Set that aside. This is the bearing we're after. Don't want to lose the nylon pieces. While we're at it, we'll take a look at the clutch, which actually has a decent amount of material left on it, so that's good. And we kind of want to clean this up before we go tearing into it. We can see it's pretty dang dirty, so we want to get that cleaned up. Sometimes you can even take it to the kitchen sink and use that if your wife doesn't get mad. We may, I'm gonna take this outside and get it cleaned up a little bit better, and then we'll pull that cap off. Okay, so we've got this cleaned up. For the most part, still has a little bit of grime on it, but it's cleaner than it was. We don't want to pull off of this side because we've got this, this basically folded aluminum piece, and we're not gonna be able to pull that off. So we're going to pull the seal off this side. I've got a right angled hook or pick, and we're going to go from the inside corner here and right underneath that seal and just pop that out. Now, over time, this grease will start to dry up. Essentially, grease is a oil that's got thickener in it, and we've got a bunch of rough spots, and I don't know if you can kind of see it clicking in there, but when the mower is running and the blades are not engaged, you can hear it kind of grinding. So we're going to try the best that we can to get as much of this old grease out, and then we'll get some new grease in it. One way that I like to do this is go ahead and just kind of pick some of this out. Now, some of this might be goopier than it was a minute ago because we just washed it. And more than likely we got a bunch of hot water in there and soap. Obviously that is not good for the bearing, which is okay. But we're gonna just kind of go through and wipe as much of this out as we can, and then we'll pick as much out as we can. And then we'll use some brake cleaner to kind of flush it. There's definitely some real dirty spots in there because it is got some real difficult hard spots in it. So we want to get as much of this out as you can. This one's not terrible inside. Some of them will just literally have chunks of grease that you can just pull right off the top when you open them up. Kind of get as much of that out as you can, and then we'll go spray it out with some brake cleaner. You can use acetone or carb cleaner as well. Usually I'll do this over the trash can for the most part, and we just want to spray. You can hold it down. While you're doing that, take a minute and spin it around. Ooh, I don't know if you could just, it keeps locking up. I don't know if you can see that. It's definitely got some issues with it. Slight change of plans, folks. So the bearing that was in there, there was some junk in there or a flat spot or something that just would not come out. And so I called my local Fastenal, and luckily they had a bearing in stock. So we just used an air hammer and pushed that other one out, pushed this new one in, it's the exact same size. What's interesting is once I knocked that other one with the air hammer, it became super smooth, but we already had the new bearing at that point, so we put this one in there. So we're not going to grease that one up. I will say once you pull those caps off and then when you're ready to pop the cap back on, you don't want to pack it full of grease like a lot of people say to. You want to put about 25 to 35% of the bearing full of grease. You do not want the whole thing greased, and the reason for that is if you pack it up too full, it gets hot. There's not enough room for everything to be moving in there at a higher speed. So just put 25 to 35% of grease in there. We'll do a whole nother video on that at some point in the future. But more or less, I want to show you guys how this clutch and everything goes back on the mower, so we'll get into that. Okay, so obviously we've got this thing cleaned up and she's nice and smooth. You want to make sure that you have both of your plastic retainers. You'll sit those on these pins, just like so. These are a little torn up, but they'll be fine. And then we're going to go ahead and sit our spring goes on there. We'll knock some of the grass off that. Spring goes there. Doesn't matter which direction it goes. It just matters if it's broken or not. And then after that, clutch goes on face up, and you want to align it kind of together with those pins, and then you'll get your nut and bolt ready. This almost collapses enough for you to kind of start the bolt by hand, but we'll go ahead and get ready to put that on. So you kind of sandwich it together. Make sure your retainers do not come off, and kind of start putting it into place here. Like I said, you should be able to kind of get your bolt started, just barely. As you start to compress it together. And then as you bring it together, kind of spin that bolt. And I don't want to use any kind of impact or anything on this until I make sure that the clutch is aligning with those tabs, those plastic tabs. So we'll start kind of bringing it together. A little bit at a time. You know, when the hat goes on backwards, it's time to party. So you just want to kind of peek back there and make sure that your clutch pins are going into place. Just like so. And then it'll get to a point where it just will not go on any further. Just like that. Now we can throw the blades back together, back on there. It's pretty simple. Some of these bolts have a washer that have to go on them, and if you don't put the washer, it'll ride into your clutch. You do not want that. This one in particular does not have that, but you want to kind of keep an eye out for that. And we'll sandwich our blades together and kind of start to locate them, just like so. Put the top one in, and we'll get the bottom one started. Kind of start to take those in. Come in and set that mower up. All right, friends, let's see if this fixed our problem. We'll go ahead and move this over to choke. We've let it sit up right for a minute so that all the fuel can settle back in there. And we'll go ahead and give it a rip and let her run for a minute and see if we fix that bearing, see if we hear any noises with it at idle or at higher RPM with the blades not spinning. Oh, she sounds so good. We don't have any more of that howling. Thanks so much for watching the video, guys. Hope this helps you identify a problem and or fix it. If this video had any value to you guys, please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.